If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go. And cycle.
Two and a throw right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Patriots had 8 and 5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, right back to Strong. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Pierre Strong. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And Walker once more.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And that that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tackle.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Gets around him. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll give it to Strong. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Pierre Strong, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Two are going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this... He rifles one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. It's brought in by Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. Touchdown, Patriots.
Pierre Strong
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Seattle.
48 yards.
when they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
From the gun, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Micah Parsons in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Trey McBride in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Room here to run. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Strong once more. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, here's Strong. 113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Strong one more time. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Up
the middle. Here's Walker. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be... And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hand off here to Walker. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here's Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua.
It's brought in by Harris.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Ready. Throw, 52.
They'll run with Strong.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll go with Strong.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tua to throw. Steps away toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Tagovailoa. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to the ground with Strong. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua. This one swung outside to Strong. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. They'll run with Strong. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is in. The call works, and they have won the football game.
Patriots 42.
So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yeah.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't,